And good evening from Whitesville, Kentucky, where the Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers begin the final week of the regular season as they take on the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity High School. Hello again, everyone. This is Lee Bramlett. Breckenridge County back in action after a week's off time. Their last game, the loss to Owensboro Catholic at the Sports Center last Tuesday night. They come in with a record of 13-11. Whitesville Trinity 2-25, following a loss to Meade County in their previous game. After tonight, just one more game left for the Tigers before district tournament play begins a week from tonight up at Meade County High School. Coming up, we will look back on the game with Catholic. Also, we'll preview tonight's matchup coming up in just a moment. Pre-game coverage on 104.3 The River is brought to you in part by the home folks of Hardinsburg Tire Service.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
About 5 minutes away from the start of this matchup, Breckenridge County and Whitesville Trinity. Glad you could join us this evening. Of course, Lady Tiger basketball in action as well. They are taking on Elizabethtown tonight. You can find coverage with Mark Grimes at WXBC1043.com, also on our social media platforms. JV game played earlier this evening saw Breckenridge County defeat Trinity by the final score of 58-30. As we mentioned at our open, it's been a week off for the Tigers after their last game a week ago tonight over at the Sports Center in Owensboro, where they fell to Owensboro Catholic 67-48. Tigers competitive in that ball game until the latter stages of the second quarter into the second half. Trinity took command of the ball game, and Breckenridge County could not fight their way back in. That snapped the 7-game win streak for the Tigers. Interesting change in the lineup tonight. We can go ahead and tell you that Mercer Rogers, Breckenridge County's leading scorer, will not be starting tonight. We'll get to the starting lineups coming up in just a moment as the Tigers saw that 7-game win streak snapped against Whitesville Trinity. Against Catholic. They hope to start a new one here as the game scheduled for the weekend against McLean County lost due to the weather. That means tonight, and then the Thursday night game against Edmonson County will be the last 2 games of the regular season before the Tigers head into the district tournament a week from tonight up at Meade County High School, where they will take on Cloverport in that semifinal matchup. Breckenridge County just coming back onto the floor right now. As we are closing in on the start of tonight's matchup, we'll turn our attention to tonight's game with Whitesville Trinity coming up in just a moment. Pre-game coverage brought to you by the home folks of Hardinsburg Tire Service.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom. We could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
And work.
And play in my community.
they're part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. I'm ready for the burger.
Welcome back to Whitesville. Again, if you're looking for Lady Tiger basketball, head over to WXBC1043.com as well as Facebook and YouTube. Mark Grimes with the call of that game tonight as the Lady Tigers taking on Elizabethtown over at Charlie Rawlings Memorial Gymnasium. We are at the Horn Community Center here at Whitesville Trinity High School. Breckenridge County back out on the floor right now. Trinity coming out of the locker room as I look up here. We are stationed in what would be the west end zone of the Whitesville Trinity home facility. So we will be looking towards the far end of the basket on the sideline, or at the end zone. A unique vantage point for this game here tonight. Whitesville Trinity comes in with a record of 2-25 on the season. Their last game was a 75-37 loss to Meade County. Looking at this Trinity team, they're being led in scoring by Hayden All. All is a 5'7" junior. He averages 12.1 points per game. He's the only player in double figures scoring. Connor Hatfield is the next highest scorer on the team. He averages 9.6 points per game. Both teams have headed back to the sidelines, getting last-minute instructions here as we're just about ready to bring you this game between the Fighting Tigers and the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. We'll be back in just a moment with the introduction of the starting lineups and the opening tip of tonight's game. The pregame show has been brought to you in part by the home folks of Hartonsburg Tire Service here on 104.3 The River.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
Welcome back to Whitesville Trinity High School in Whitesville, Kentucky. You are listening to Breckenridge County Fighting Tiger basketball from 104.3 The River WXBC in Hartonsburg, Kentucky, just after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday evening, the final week of the regular season of high school basketball in the state of Kentucky. And that finds the Fighting Tigers on the road tonight to face the Whitesville Trinity Raiders. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the two teams. First for Whitesville Trinity. They start at one guard with number 1, Hayden All, the 5'7" junior who averages 12.1 points per game. Another guard is number 31, Connor Hatfield, 5'9" junior. He averages 9.6 points per game. Will Hernandez, number 22, 5'9.5" junior, averages 6.1 points per game. A fourth guard is number 30, Cale Borman, a 4'10" freshman, 3.7 points per game. And starting at forward is number 25, John Payne, a 6'1" senior. He averages 3.1 points per game. Whitesville Trinity with a record of 2 wins and 25 losses. They are coached by Nathan West. For Breckenridge County, this is the alignment we expect to see tonight. Starting at one guard will be number 1, Chase Hardesty, 6'1" junior. He averages 7.7 points per game. Another guard is number 13, Braxton Tall, a 6'2" junior who averages 4.4 points per game. At forward is number 11, Jonah Miller, a 6'4" sophomore who averages 7.9 points per game. Lance Poole is the other forward, number 23. He's a 6'2" junior who averages 9.7 points per game. And starting at center is number 32, Braden Carmen, a 6'1" junior. He averages 6.6 points per game. Breckenridge County comes into this game with a record of 13 wins and 11 losses. They are coached by Jeff LaGrange. The last of the Whitesville Trinity starters being introduced here. Trinity will be in their home white with blue letters and numbers. Breckenridge County in road black with maroon letters and numbers in white trim. The Tigers will be moving away from us through the east end zone here at Whitesville Trinity High School as we're just about set to get this one underway. Connor Hatfield will step in against Braden Carmen, and we'll get this game underway again. Lady Tiger basketball is at WXBC1043.com and also our Facebook and YouTube pages as well. Official steps in, the tap about in the air. Hatfield jumped the gun. This time we're underway as the ball into the backcourt, almost knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Whitesville Trinity. Ball got batted to the end zone. Hardesty had to make a rescue, but threw it right into the hands of a Whitesville Trinity player. And Raiders with the basketball to start the game. Breckenridge County goes man-to-man defense to start the ball game. All kicks the ball over to Payne. Now spinning into the lane. Here is Hernandez, kicks it out. Here's a three-point attempt. That is good by John Payne. This is how Whitesville was able to stay in the ball game against Breckenridge County in the first contest. Hit 9 of 20 from three-point range. Tigers pulled away for a 70-55 win. Tigers with their first possession of the ball game. Tigers will have to watch out for that three-point shooting. Braxton Tall with it for Breckenridge County. They get it to Carmen on the block. Carmen kicks it over. Braxton Tall drives the baseline, pushes up the shot, gets it to roll in. Breckenridge County answers. Tall with the basket. 3-2 the score. Trinity with the lead in the basketball. Tigers set up with full court pressure. Minute and change into the ball game. Trinity with her second possession of the ball game. Hernandez with it. Brings it across the time stripe. He'll hand the ball off to Borman. Borman being guarded by Chase Hardesty. Borman takes advantage of the screen. He'll hand it off to Payne. Payne made the three a moment ago. Kicks it to Hernandez, left side. Hernandez curls into the lane, cut off. Now kicks it over. Here's Payne. He'll launch another three-pointer. This one is no good. Braxton Tall goes and gets the rebound for Breckenridge County. 6.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Tall. Poole thought about a three, doesn't take it, lobs the ball down low to Carmen. Carmen spins, pushes up the jumper short, gets his own miss, has it slapped out of his hands, picked up by Whitesville Trinity. Raiders will bring the ball up the floor. Hernandez with it, drives, has it knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Whitesville Trinity. It will be Hernandez to inbound the basketball with 6:14 remaining here in the opening quarter. Tigers trail 3-2 off of the Payne three-point basket. Hayden All with it on the right side. Kicks the ball back out front to Borman. Slapped away. Loose ball being fought for Carmen. And at Trinity tie it up. Jump ball and the alternating possession should favor Whitesville Trinity. Waiting to see if we're going to get a substitution into the game. Branson Howard, number 3, standing at the scorer's table. Not sure what the delay is now. The men in stripes confer. They're trying to see maybe the issue of a possession. Question is who won the tip. So now they finally confirm what we already knew. It'll be Whitesville's basketball on the alternating possession. Branson Howard will check into the lineup. 5'6" junior, averages 2.4 points per contest. Hernandez will inbound the basketball for Trinity at 6:07 to go here in the opening quarter. They bring the ball back out front. Here's Borman with the basketball, gets it to Branson Howard. Howard drives on Lance Poole, now hands the ball off. Payne with it, gets it to Hernandez. He drives, scoops up the shot, in and out, and stays in. Hernandez gets into the scoring column. Trinity now leads 5-2, 5:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Tall with it for Breckenridge County, brings the ball back out front, guarded by Branson Howard. Man-to-man defense being shown here by Trinity to start the game. They lob the ball to Jonah Miller. Miller on the block, goes into the lane, spins, puts up the shot, no good. They'll say he traveled with a basketball turnover. We'll give it back to Whitesville Trinity. Raider basketball to bring the length of the floor from the far end, as Hernandez will bring it into Howard with 5:31 remaining here in the first quarter. Into the front court, Hernandez with it for Trinity. Works away from the double team, finds Payne. He'll launch a three-pointer that is no good. Rebound comes down to Lance Poole. Poole quickly ahead to Jonah Miller. Puts up the shot, has it no good. May have mistimed it, hit off the bottom of the backboard, and it comes back to Whitesville Trinity. Here's Borman in the lane, kicks it over in the corner. Howard bluffs the three, now kicks it back over to Borman. Bounce pass, nice give and go to Howard, too strong on the bank shot. Rebound comes down to Trinity. Bounce pass, here's Howard underneath, puts up the shot, no good, and is fouled by Breckenridge County. Foul will be on Breckenridge County's Braden Carmen. That'll be his first, team first of the game. And that will send Howard to the free throw stripe. Howard 5 of 16 from the line. Howard is a 5'6" junior, averaging 2.4 points per contest, but he makes the first free throw. Substitution for Trinity. Hayden All will come back into the ball game for the Raiders. Breckenridge County makes 5 substitutions here. Mercer Rogers checks into the ball game along with Devin Spalding, Hayden Brockman, Ryan Nottingham, and Benjamin Grimes. Howard will go back to the free throw line for the second of the 2 free throws. On the way, and this one is good. 7-2 start for Whitesville Trinity. And we get a foul, I believe, on Branson Howard as he tried to go for the basketball, but commits the foul. That'll be his first, team first against Trinity as the Raiders pick up with full court pressure. Here's the ball slapped away by Branson Howard by All. And it'll come back to Breckenridge County. Tigers slow out of the gate here. Find themselves down 5 early as they get the ball ahead to Nottingham. Loose ball picked up by Hernandez. Hernandez kicks the ball to Hayden All. All with it on the right side, slapped away by Mercer Rogers. Goes up against the time stripe. Borman drives against Grimes, goes into the lane, puts up the shot, blocked by Hayden Brockman. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Whitesville Trinity. Trinity basketball to inbounds underneath their own basket. 4:42 remaining here in the opening quarter. Raiders lead 7-2. They'll lob the ball in. Branson Howard with it. Howard guarded by Benjamin Grimes. He'll hand it off to Borman. Borman gets the ball to Ian Roby, number 31, into the ball game as well. Trinity with the basketball. Howard with it on the left side. Gets it to Hernandez. He lobs up and banks a shot in. Hernandez with his 4th point of the ball game, and Whitesville Trinity now leads 9-2. Mercer Rogers will bring the ball up for Breckenridge County. Here's Rogers driving into the lane, dishes the ball down low to Brockman. Pass too strong, and the loose ball is picked up by Whitesville Trinity. Borman with the basketball, kicks it in the corner, all with it, bluffs a 3. Now gets the ball down low to Roby. Roby double team, has the ball taken away by Nottingham, has the ball knocked away, picked up, scramble, loose ball on the floor. Will get a jump ball, and the alternating possession should favor Breckenridge County. Substitution in for Trinity. Payne will check back into the lineup, replacing Borman. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Breckenridge County off to a slow start of this game as they trail Trinity 9-2. Benjamin Grimes gets the inbound from Mercer Rogers. Spalding has the ball almost taken away from him. Here's down low to Brockman. Brockman spins, puts up the shot off balance, no good. Here's a shot by Nottingham, no good. Had a couple of looks there. Tigers unable to convert. Now Trinity comes away with the basketball. All with it for Trinity. Caught in the double team. Gets the ball ahead. Here's Hernandez, dishes off. A 3 on the way by Roby. That is no good. Rebound Brockman for Breckenridge County. Finds Benjamin Grimes. Tigers on the run. Here's Grimes driving to the basket. Has the ball knocked away. Pushes up the jumper. No good. Rebound comes down to Trinity. And Roby running the other way. Roby kicks it back over to Alm. Now out front. Here's a 3 on the way by Hernandez. No good. Scramble. Loose ball picked up by Roby. Roby gets the ball. Hernandez up against the baseline. Out front to Howard. He bluffs a 3, puts up the shot off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Breckenridge County. Here's a pass partially deflected. Rogers comes away with it for the Tigers with 2:41 remaining here in the opening quarter. Here's a ball knocked away by Roby. Here's a bounce pass, no look, fought loose ball still on the floor. Scramble will get a timeout that will go to Whitesville Trinity. Trinity takes their first time out of the game. It comes with 2:31 remaining here in the first quarter. This timeout brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg. Breckenridge County 2, Whitesville Trinity 9.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
Substitutions coming to the ball game. It is Chase Hardesty and Lance Poole back in the ball game for Breckenridge County. Trinity takes the timeout to save the possession with 2:26 remaining here in the opening quarter. Raiders out to a 9-2 lead. Here is Hernandez spinning in the lane, just throws up a shot and knocks it down. Hernandez has 6 points in the ball game, and Trinity leads 11-2. Hardesty with the basketball, bumped by Howard, no call. They'll give the ball to Lance Poole. Poole drives down the lane, lays it up off the glass and in. Poole with his first points of the ball game pulls the Tigers to within 7, 11-4. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Here is a bounce pass as a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Breckenridge County's Mercer Rogers. Tigers on the run as Rogers drives, bounce pass, looks, finds Chase Hardesty, puts it up and in. Hardesty with the layup. His first points of the ball game. Breckenridge County now back to within 5 at 11-6. 5 in for Breckenridge County. Hardesty, Grimes, Miller, Brockman, and Rogers. Trinity has Hayden All, Hernandez, Roby, Howard, Payne, and Hernandez. Minute and a half to go here in the quarter. Here's Hernandez, banks it off the glass, no good. Payne puts up the shot, banks it in. 5 points for Payne in the ball game. Trinity back to a 7-point lead at 13-6. A minute 15 remaining here in the opening quarter. Double team, Rogers gets it to Brockman. Brockman drives the baseline, pushes up the jumper, no good, but draws contact and will head to the line with a minute 9 remaining here in the opening quarter. Foul is going to be on John Payne. That'll be his first, team second. That will send Brockman to the free throw stripe, a 60% free throw shooter on the season. First free throw by Brockman rattles home. Tigers pulled to within 6 at 13-7, a minute 9 remaining here in the opening quarter. Braden Carmen will check in for Brockman if he makes the free throw, and does, so that will make the substitution. Brockman leaves with 2 points. Tigers back to within 5 at 13-8 with a minute 9 remaining here in the opening quarter. Hernandez looks for someone to get the ball into, does. Roby gets it back to Hernandez. All with it for Trinity. Kicks it over to the left side. Roby gets it back to All. Final minute of this opening quarter. Tigers trail by 5. Trinity with the basketball. Roby with it. Gets the ball to All. All cross court. Now Hernandez takes it to the top of the key. All with it on the left side. Again, Trinity in no hurry with the lead. They would love to keep this game actually low scoring. They've only broke 60 on the season 3 times. Of course, 2 of those in their wins against Portland Christian and Heritage Christian. Here's the ball knocked away by Mercer Rogers. Rogers drives, pushes it up and in. Mercer Rogers with his first point of the ball game brings the Tigers to within 10 at 3 at 13-10 inside the final 30 seconds of this opening quarter. Hernandez loses the handle of the basketball, picked up by Mercer Rogers. Tigers on the run, 3-on-1 ahead to Grimes. Grimes pushes up the shot too strong. Hardesty has it knocked out of his hands, but is fouled. Foul on Whitesville. Trinity will be on number 22. That is Will Hernandez. He picks up his first, team third. They would say, the official said, Hardesty was in the act of shooting, so he will head to the line. 78.6% free throw shooter on the season. Hardesty puts the first one in for his 3rd point of the ball game. Tigers to within 2 at 13-11. Braxton Tall and Ladarian Parker check into the ball game for Breckenridge County. Hardesty gets one more free throw here with 8.7 seconds remaining. Shot is in the air, and this one rattles in. 4 for Hardesty. Tigers to within 1 at 13-12. Trinity with the basketball, under 5 seconds remaining. Here's Payne, lost the handle, kicks it out. Here's a 3 on the way by Roby. That is no good. Braden Carmen collects the rebound, and that will take care of the first quarter, which has been brought to you tonight by Hardensburg Nursing and Rehab. Our first quarter score, Whitesville Trinity 13, Breckenridge County 12.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lift chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckenridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic shoes, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardensburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
After Breckenridge County fell behind 11-2 in this game, they went on a 10-2 run to close the deficit down to 1 at the end of the first quarter, 13-12. Leading scorers on the night, Chase Hardesty has 4 for Breckenridge County. Will Hernandez has 6 for Whitesville Trinity. Trinity with the basketball to begin this second quarter here at Whitesville Trinity High School. Lee Bramlett with you. Trinity moving towards us as we are stationed in the west end zone. Loose ball knocked away, scramble, picked up by Braxton Tall. Tall able to get it to Braden Carmen. Tigers now on the run. Here is Hardesty, lobs the ball ahead, and we get a whistle and a foul on Whitesville Trinity as Hardesty was looking for Ladarian Parker. Foul is going to be on John Payne. That will be his second. team first of the quarter. Breckenridge County basketball underneath their own basket as Braxton Tall to inbounds. Tall looking for someone to get it into. Now brings it out front to Braden Carmen. Carmen kicks it over to Tall on the right side. Tall gets in the lane, a loose handle. Picked up by Chase Hardesty. Hardesty drives, lays it off the glass, no good. Carmen puts the shot back up, no good, but is fouled, and he'll head to the line. Foul is going to be on number 21. If I read that correctly, that is, yes, Harrison Barnett, a freshman, as Braden Carmen heads to the free throw line, misses his first free throw attempt. Carmen has not scored in the ball game. Breckenridge County brings Mercer Rogers in to replace Benjamin Grimes. 7:31 remaining here in the first half. Tigers trail by 1, looking to tie the game if Carmen can knock down a free throw. High arching shot is good. Carmen with his first point of the ball game, our first tie of the night at 13. 7:29 to go here in the first half. Trinity with the basketball. Barnett kicks the ball over. Here's a three on the way by Hernandez. No good. Rebound comes down to Braxton Tall. He gets the ball to Rogers. Tigers trying to push the tempo. Here's Carmen with it. Has the ball slapped out of his hands. It's picked up by Whitesville Trinity. Raiders now pushing into the front court. Here's Borman with it. Borman kicks it over to Roby. Roby drives Ladarian Parker. Down in the corner. Barnett rescues it to All. All gets into the lane. Now tries to find it. Pass thrown out of bounds and give it back to Breckenridge County. Lance Poole will check back into the ball game for the Tigers and will replace Ladarian Parker. It's Mercer, Rogers, Braxton Tall, Chase Hardesty, Braden Carmen, and Lance Poole for the Tigers. Whitesville Trinity has Hayden All, Will Hernandez, Harrison Barnett, Ian Roby, and Cade Borman. Trinity picking up with some full court pressure. They lob the ball into Braxton Tall. 6:57 remaining here in the first half. All tries to go for the steal. Mercer Rogers into the front court for Breckenridge County. Pulls up, 12-foot jumper off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Braxton Tall. He pushes up the shot, got it. Braxton Tall with his fourth point of the night. Breckenridge County takes their first lead of the ball game, and Whitesville Trinity will take their first timeout. This timeout brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg. Our score, Breckenridge County 15, Whitesville Trinity 13.
Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rentals been in business since 1973 and are still going strong and growing. They carry the largest selection of rental equipment in the area. They can also take care of all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. They haul rock, install cisterns, dig footers, basements, and backfill around your home. Call 270-756-2946. That's Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, located on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg. A proud supporter of Breckenridge County and the Fighting Tigers.
Tigers with their first lead of the night at 15-13 with 6:44 remaining here in the first half. Breckenridge County trailed 11-2 early in this game. Whitesville Trinity able to break the press. Hayden All with it on the front court on the left side. He gets the ball to Roby at the top of the key. Roby drives into the lane on Hardesty. Kicks it over. Here's All going to launch a three-pointer. Got it. Three-point basket for All. And Whitesville Trinity regains the lead at 16-15. Mercer Rogers with it for Breckenridge County. Rogers across the time stripe. Breaks the run. As here is a three on the way by Braxton Tall. No good. Fight for the rebound. It comes down to Borman. The smallest player on the court pulls the rebound down for Whitesville Trinity. Here is Borman. Dishes the ball over. All will launch another three. This one is no good. Picked up by Braden Carmen. Tigers trying to push the ball up the floor. Hardesty with it for Breckenridge County on the right side. Has the ball slapped away by All. Whitesville Trinity right now playing unlike a 2-25 team would be expected to play, as they are giving the Tigers all they can handle at this point. Foul is going to be on Breckenridge County, as driving the other way, Trinity draws the contact. Foul is going to be on Braden Carmen. He picks up his second, team first of the quarter. Trinity will inbounds the basketball with a 16-15 lead. Here's Roby with it for Breckenridge County. Roby gets the ball to All. All driving on Braxton Tall. Ball knocked away. Caught in the double team. All looking for someone to get it to. Now kicks it over. Here's Roby with it. Slapped away by Mercer Rogers. And Whitesville Trinity will reset with 5:34 remaining in the half. Again, if you're Looking for Breckenridge County Lady Tiger basketball, you can head to WXBC1043.com or our Facebook or YouTube channels to hear the play-by-play of that game. Inbounds comes in. Roby bluffs a three-pointer, doesn't take it. Cut off by Jonah Miller back into the ball game. Borman with the basketball for Trinity. Gets it to Roby. Roby kicks it in the lane. Here's Howard going to launch a three-pointer that is no good. Race for the rebound is pulled down by Braxton Tall. Could have been a foul. Here's the other way. Tall pushes up the shot. Basket good, and he draws a foul. Braxton Tall with his 6th point of the ball game. And the Tigers retake the lead at 17-16. Foul is going to be on Branson Howard. That will be his 2nd, team 3rd of the quarter. That will send Braxton Tall to the free throw strike. Tall, a 73% shooter on the season, averages 4.4 points per game. He is above that right now. He's got 6 on the night. Tigers have retaken the lead of this game at 17-16. Tall's free throw kicks off the side, no good. Rebound, though, pulled down by Devin Spalding for Breckenridge County. Here's Tall driving, has the ball knocked out of his hands, picked up by Borman, but we get a whistle, and then believe Borman stepped on the baseline as he was trying to bring the ball up the floor, so give it back to Breckenridge County. 5 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Breckenridge County 17, Whitesville Trinity 16. Here is Poole, drives the basket, shot short. We get a whistle and a foul on the drive to the basket. As the official comes over again, we are set up in the end zone, west end zone here. So Will Hernandez is whistled for the foul. That'll be his 2nd, team 4th. And that will send Lance Poole to the free throw strike for Breckenridge County. Poole averages 9.7 points per game. Knocks down the free throw for his 3rd point of the night. Tigers extend their lead to 18-16, 5:04 remaining here in the first half. 2nd free throw on the way by Poole is good. Full court pressure being employed by Breckenridge County. Loose ball picked up by Lance Poole. That pays off as we get a contact. Poole goes to the floor as he was tripped up on the drive. Foul is going to be, I believe, on Barnett. We'll wait to see as they flash it up on the scoreboard here, and that is the case. Harrison Barnett picks up his 2nd foul, team 5th. So Breckenridge County, with 4:58 remaining, will be shooting free throws on every foul the rest of the way here in the half. Double bonus for Lance Poole as he knocks down the first free throw. Tigers enjoying their biggest lead of the night now at 20-16 with 4:58 remaining here in the first half. 2nd free throw by Poole. This one kicks off the rim, no good. Borman comes down with a rebound, and we'll get a whistle and a foul on Breckenridge County. Maybe they'll get Chase Hardesty with the foul. Hardesty picks up his 1st, team 2nd. Mercer Rogers and Benjamin Grimes will come into the ball game for Breckenridge County. Trinity basketball to bring the length of the floor with 4:56 remaining in the half. Roby inbounds to All. Back to Ian Roby. Howard with it. Roby. Raiders trying to throw over the top of the zone press. They're able to break the press. Roby gets the basketball. Works against Miller. Here's a 3 on the way by All. That is good. All's 2nd 3 of the night. Trinity pulls to within 1, 20-19. Mercer Rogers driving to the basket. He pushes up the shot. That's going to be short. Rebound fought for. Rogers gets his own miss. Pushes up the shot. No good. But draws contact, and he'll head to the line. Foul is going to be on Cale Borman. He picks up his 1st. That will send Rogers to the free throw stripe. He'll get a pair of free throws. One more attempt on the way here as he misses the 1st. Tigers need to take advantage of these free throw opportunities, as the 2nd free throw attempt is no good, and the rebound comes down to Trinity. Raiders with a chance to retake the lead with a made basket here. All with the basketball. Has the ball knocked away as Branson Howard has his pocket picked by Mercer Rogers. Rogers is tripped up, no call. Poole comes away with a loose ball, forces up the shot, And we get a whistle and a foul on Whitesville Trinity. And that will send Poole to the line as John Payne has just picked up his third foul. Foul starting to become an issue for this Whitesville Trinity team. Payne has 3, Hernandez has 2, Branson Howard 2, and Harrison Barnett has 2. At the line, it is Lance Poole who will get a pair of free throws with 4:02 remaining. First free throw by Poole is good. Poole now 4 of 5 from the free throw line in this quarter. 21-19 is the score. Second free throw is on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Trinity. Whitesville Trinity doing a much better job on the boards from the first game when Breckenridge County out-rebounded the Raiders 44-20. Raiders with the basketball. Roby hands the ball off. Here is a ball knocked out of bounds. Turnover will give it back to Breckenridge County. Full court pressure by Whitesville Trinity as the ball slapped away. We have been pronouncing Roby as 31. Connor Hatfield is number 31. Ian Roby, number 15, has just made his first appearance in this game for Whitesville Trinity. 3:42 remaining. Inbounds comes into Mercer Rogers. Rogers drives, tries a little fake shot, puts it up and in, gets a little floater to fall for his 4th point of the ball game. Breckenridge County leading 23-19. Down to the other end. Here's a high bank shot up, no good. Ball gets knocked away out of bounds and goes back to Whitesville Trinity as Jacob Howard, number 0, in the lineup. Right now, this style and pace probably being played more to Trinity's liking. Tigers have been able to get some fast break opportunities, just simply have not missed a couple of shots in transition. Inbounds comes into Ian Roby for Whitesville Trinity with 3:24 remaining here in the half. Here's another 3 by All, no good. Jonah Miller goes up and gets the rebound for Breckenridge County. Into the front court, Mercer Rogers with it, kicks it off to Miller. He tries a 3 straight away, that is no good. Rebound comes down to Roby for Whitesville Trinity. 3:05 remaining here in the first half. Tigers up 4. Here's Borman with the basketball. Borman goes around the perimeter, gives it to All, launches a long 3-pointer and drains it. Third 3 of the night for Trinity, for All. He makes it 23-22. The ball goes up against the far wall, and that allows Trinity to set up full court pressure. Finally gets the ball in as Benjamin Grimes races into the front court. Grimes drives, scoops up the little shot, no good. Here's Poole, has it knocked out of his hands. He puts up the shot, no good, but is fouled and will head back to the line. Foul is going to be on Ian Roby. He picks up his first. Poole heads back to the free throw line for Breckenridge County. He's 4 of 6 on the night. Gets 2 more free throws with 2:33 remaining here. Makes the first one. 24-22, 2-point lead for the Tigers. Chase Hardesty, Devin Spalding, Benjamin Grimes, Mercer Rogers, and Lance Poole, the 5 in for Breckenridge County. Second free throw by Poole is no good. Rebound comes down to Roby for Trinity. And the Raiders bring the ball up the floor under 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Trinity able to break the press. Floater on the way by Roby, no good. Rebound comes down to Lance Poole, was fouled across the shoulder, no call. Here is Poole driving to the basket, dishes the ball off. Spalding wasn't expecting it. Here's Rogers going to launch a 3-pointer. That is no good. Rebound, Grimes tries to fight for it. Borman pulls down the rebound. Double team, and we get a jump ball. No, they'll call a foul on Breckenridge County. Foul is going to be on Chase Hardesty as he picks up his second. Braden Carmen will check back into the lineup for Breckenridge County. The only baskets for Trinity in this quarter have all come from Hayden All from 3-point range. As we told you earlier, remember Trinity stayed in that game with Breckenridge County up at Tiger Arena earlier in the season, went 9 of 20 from 3-point range. In fact, nearly half their points came from threes as All launches another one, his 4th 3 of the night. And Trinity retakes the lead at 25-24. A minute 45 remaining as the pass gets away. A loose ball. May have been deflected. Carmen never had a chance at it, though. And it comes back to Whitesville Trinity, leading by 1, 25-24. Inbounds comes in to Jacob Howard. Howard gets the ball back to Roby, ahead to Borman as the Tigers unable to break the press. Borman puts up the shot, no good. Two players come down with it, and they have finally caught that one. Two Whitesville players fought each other for the ball, and both had possession of it, so the turnover will give it back to Breckinridge County. Hayden Brockman will check into the lineup for the Tigers. Inbounds comes in to the Tigers with a minute 30 remaining here in the half. Trinity leading Breckinridge County 25-24. Rogers had a player over his back, no call. Here's the lean-in shot by Tall, no good. Another rebound by Whitesville Trinity. Here's All going to fire up another three-pointer. This one short. We get a held ball this time, alternating possession, and it will go to Breckinridge County. Ladarian Parker will check into the lineup for Breckinridge County. A minute 12 remaining here in this first half, 25-24. Whitesville Trinity has Parker with the basketball, gets it to Mercer Rogers. Rogers held up by All, no call. Here is Rogers, tries to force up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Trinity. And with 55 seconds remaining, Trinity brings the ball up the floor with a 1-point lead. Borman with the basketball. As Coach Jeff LaGrange trying to make his case, loose ball. Rogers picks it up, picked up by Benjamin Grimes. Grimes pulls up with a jumper that is no good. Tigers struggling to find the basket here. And Trinity comes away with it with 35 seconds remaining. Trinity spreads the floor, presumably to go for one here. Hatfield, ball deflected away, loose ball picked up, race for it. Parker was shoved, and finally they make the call. Mixed reactions. The Breckinridge County bench stands up. Trinity, however, Trinity faithful disagreeing with the call. Foul is going to be on Connor Hatfield. That'll be his first. Ladarian Parker will head to the free throw stripe with 17.8 seconds remaining. Parker on the season has only made 1 of 4 attempts from the free throw line. He gets a pair of free throws with 17.8 seconds remaining. First free throw on the way by Parker is no good. One more attempt on the way. Second free throw is good. Parker with his first point ties the game at 25, under 20 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Breckinridge County again with zone press here. Hatfield with it with 10 seconds remaining. Hatfield looking, dishes over to Roby, down to 5 seconds. Roby tries to clear space, down to 2 seconds, down to 1. Thrown up at the buzzer, no good. And we have reached the end of the first half. And nothing has been settled. Second quarter has been brought to you by Commonwealth Machining on Rupert Askins Lane in Harnett with our score, Breckinridge County 25, Whitesville Trinity 25.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Breckinridge County High School alumni Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow at Legacy Physical Therapy salute you, Breckinridge County, and support Breckinridge County sports. Legacy Physical Therapy is an outpatient physical therapy clinic proudly serving Breckinridge County with that Tiger pride. Located at 237 Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow and their staff are very proud to serve their patients and their community. At Legacy Physical Therapy, they treat people, not patients.
Halftime score at Whitesville Trinity High School, Breckinridge County 25, Whitesville Trinity 25. Tigers got off to a slow start in this game, falling behind 11-2, but closed the quarter on a 10-2 run. That cut the deficit down to 1 at 13-12. Tigers tied the game for the first time at 13. They actually held a 4-point lead at one point, 20-16. But Whitesville Trinity getting all of their points from three-point range, all from Hayden All. He had 4 threes in the quarter. That allowed actually Trinity to come back and take a lead late at 25-24. Well, Ladarian Parker hit a free throw late in the quarter to level the score. And at halftime, it is 25-25. Breckenridge County and Whitesville Trinity deadlocked at halftime. The halftime show brought to you by Highway 60 Pawn here on 104.3 The River.
Do you know what the Breckenridge County Health Department does? We do everything from pool inspections to site evaluations on septic tanks, the WIC program, women's health, immunizations, children and adults, disaster preparedness, and community health education, among many other things. For more information, you can call us at 270-756-5121 or go to our website, BreckenridgeCountyHealthDEPT.org. And good luck, Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers, from all of us at the Breckenridge County Health Department.
(25-25) is the halftime score. Breckenridge County and Whitesville Trinity deadlocked at the midway point. The first half scoring first for Breckenridge County. They're being led right now by Lance Poole. Poole has 7 points at halftime on a 2-point basket. He went 5 of 8 from the free throw stripe. From there, it's 6 points of the ball game to Braxton Tall on 3 field goals. 4 in the ball game each to Mercer Rogers and Chase Hardesty. Hayden Brockman 2 points on 2 of 2 from the free throw stripe. 1 point in the ball game to Brayton Carmen and to Ladarian Parker. Both 1 of 2 from the free throw stripe. For Whitesville Trinity, they're being led in scoring by Hayden All. He has 12 points at halftime, all from 3-point range in the second quarter. 4 threes, 6 points to Will Hernandez. 5 in the ball game to John Payne. Branson Howard with 2 for the Raiders. Foul situation right now a little more pronounced for Whitesville Trinity. Payne has 3 fouls at the midway point. Hernandez, Branson Howard, and Harrison Barnett each with 2. Braden Carmen and Chase Hardesty each with 2 for Breckenridge County. A reminder, coming up on Thursday night during the Fighting Tiger game with Edmonson County, we'll be announcing our Subway Player of the Week, brought to you by Subway on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg. Speaking of games upcoming, as we mentioned, Breckenridge County Lady Tigers in action tonight against Elizabethtown. That going on even as we speak. You can visit WXBC1043.com or the YouTube or Facebook page for that particular game. Also coming up on Thursday night, Fighting Tigers wrap up the regular season as they will head to Edmonson County. Coverage will begin around 6:45 on Thursday night. Lady Tigers will have one final game at home before the postseason. They will take on Owensboro Catholic on Friday night. We got word earlier today that will be the senior night game for the Lady Tigers. They will also have the Supporting Heroes game that had been scheduled for last Thursday against Assumption. That will also take place on a Friday evening as well. 7 o'clock start at Tiger Arena. Coverage with Mark Grimes gets underway at around 6:45. Next week, it is the district tournaments at Meade County High School. Girls will be on Monday and Thursday night. Boys Tuesday and Friday. Girls' schedule still somewhat undecided as we're waiting to see what happens with the RPI ratings as of Thursday. The latest numbers I saw before starting the game tonight saw Breckenridge County trailing by 4 1/1000ths of a point to Meade County. Lady Tigers, of course, playing tonight. The Lady Waves also playing tonight. They are hosting Bowling Green. The boys, of course, is settled. Breckenridge County will take on Cloverport as the number 1 seed versus the 4 seed. That will be the early game most likely on Tuesday. Meade County and Hancock County will play the nightcap. Championship game for the boys will be on Friday of next week. Girls championship game will be next Thursday. We'll have all the action of the Fighting Tigers and Lady Tigers throughout the tournament here on 104.3 The River. Both teams back out on the floor right now to get the second half going here. After 16 minutes, nothing has been settled. Breckenridge County 25, Whitesville Trinity 25. The halftime show brought to you by Highway 60 Pawn here on 104.3 The River.
Are you aware of all the healthcare services offered right here in Breckenridge County? Allison Mattingly here from Breckenridge Health to let you know there are so many services we provide right here so you don't have to travel far. Surgery, new providers, ear, nose, and throat, outpatient therapy services, cardiac rehab, and so much more. To find out more about the services offered, call 270-756-7000 or go to www.mybreckhealth.org.
As the third quarter gets underway here at Whitesville Trinity, it will be the Raiders basketball. Raiders moving to the far end zone away from us. We are in the west end zone here at Whitesville Trinity High School. Borman with the basketball, gets it to Payne. Connor Hatfield bluffs a three. Now he will launch a three-pointer. That is no good. Rebound comes down to Braxton Tall for Breckenridge County. Into the front court, Tall with it for the Tigers. Moving to the near side as Poole. Actually, it is Brockman with the basketball. Brockman pulls up with a jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound, picked up by Brockman. He forces up the shot, no good. Tigers have struggled in close range shots. Trinity comes away with the basketball down to the other end. Here's Borman with it. Borman kicks it out. All thought about a three. Cut off by Poole. Tigers have had about 4 or 5 close range shots that they have not been able to knock down. Here is Borman driving on Brockman, heads to the basket, dishes the ball off. Payne lost the handle, goes to the floor. And it will be out of bounds. Give it back to Breckenridge County. Tigers struggling to find their shot here in this game. Of course, remember, Breckenridge County has not played in a week. The last game was that Owensboro Catholic game. Poole with the basketball, heads to the basket, pulls up, short jumper, bank shot, got it. Poole with his 9th point of the night. Breckenridge County retakes the lead at 27-25. Under 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Borman with the basketball across the time stripe, being guarded by Mercer Rogers for Breckenridge County. Breckenridge County, here is Borman driving against Brockman, has the ball blocked away, picked up by Mercer Rogers. Tigers try to lob it ahead. Pass just a little too weak, and it's picked up by Hernandez. Here's Borman going to fire up a three-pointer. That is no good. Loose ball knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Whitesville Trinity. Breckenridge County has Jonah Miller, Lance Poole, Hayden Brockman, Mercer Rogers, and Braxton Tall to start the second half. Inbounds, Will Hernandez looking to get it in, finally brings it in to Borman. Ball tipped away. Rogers tried to go for the steal. Here's Borman with the basketball. Gets it out front to Hayden All. He'll launch another three-pointer. Got it. 5th three of the night for All. And Trinity retakes the lead at 28-27. Here is Poole at the other end, puts up the shot, got it. Made contact there, puts it up and in. No call there, refs swallowed the whistle there for a moment, 29-28. Here's a pass intercepted by Lance Poole. Tigers going the other way, bounce pass to Miller, and gets knocked away and picked up by Trinity. Tigers getting some opportunities, but just unable to convert, and that's keeping Trinity in this as Payne puts up the shot, rolls off, no good. Fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Trinity. Inbounds Whitesville Trinity with 5:45 remaining here in the third quarter. 29-28, Breckenridge County in front, but getting a tougher workout as Hatfield bluffs a three. Now kicks the ball out front to All, who's got 5 3-pointers in this game. Here is Hernandez going into the lane, spins, just loops up a shot, no good. Rebound, Brockman had it, lost it. Here's a shot put up, no good, but a foul by Breckenridge County. Foul is going to be, I believe, on Mercer Rogers as he picks up his first of the game, first of the quarter. And that will send Hatfield to the free throw stripe. 68% free throw shooter on the season. First one in the air is good. Trinity has made all 3 of their attempts on the night. Gives us our second tie of the ball game at 29. Tigers had a lot of free throws, but also have missed at least 5 as Hatfield puts the free throw up and in. 30-29. Trinity back to the lead. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Hardesty with the basketball for Breckenridge County. Kicks it over to Rogers. Rogers looking, they lob the ball down low. Carmen dishes it off, loose handle, picked up by Hardesty. Hardesty tries a little floater baseline that is too strong. Rebound comes down to Miller. Miller puts it off the glass and in. Carmen goes to the floor, and the officials step in. Carmen pleading his case, saying that he was knocked to the floor. Jonah Miller with his first points of the night. And it puts Breckenridge County back in front, 31-30, with 5:05 remaining here in the third quarter. They run the takeoff play, almost intercepted. It's picked up, though, by All. He thought about a three, doesn't take it. Cut off on the double team. Here's Hernandez, puts a little floater up and in. Hernandez with his 8th point of the ball game. Trinity 32, Breckenridge County 31. There's a foul on All as he used the forearm to try to shove off. He'll pick up his first foul of the game, first of the quarter. Inbounds comes into Mercer Rogers. Rogers lobs it into Carmen. Carmen spins, puts it off the glass and in. Carmen with his 3rd point of the ball game, 32-33. Pressure forces the turnover as Trinity tried to inbounds it. The pass goes wide from Borman, and it'll come back to Breckenridge County with 4:39 remaining here in the third quarter. Hardesty inbounds to Mercer Rogers for Breckenridge County on the left side. They lob the ball down low to Braden Carmen, and they get a foul on Payne, and that would be 4 on Payne. If that is the case, so he picks up his 4th foul of the night. Harrison Barnett will check back into the lineup for Trinity. Breckenridge County basketball underneath their own basket with 4:35 remaining here. They lob the ball into Carmen, hands it off to Rogers. Rogers pinned down low as we get contact underneath the basket. A whistle and a foul on Whitesville Trinity. Believe they'll get Barnett with the foul. Foul is going to be, if that is Barnett, that is his 3rd. Braden Carmen will check out of the ball game. Devin Spalding into the lineup for Breckenridge County. They lob it into Jonah Miller. Miller bounce fast, finds Rogers, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Just goes off the side of the rim. And that sort of defines the night for the Tigers as the ball gets knocked away. Braxton Tall got a hand on it, but couldn't pull it in, and it goes out of bounds. Back to Whitesville Trinity. 5 or 6 close-range shots for the Tigers just have not fallen. 4 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 33-32, Tigers in front. Trinity with the basketball. Ball gets knocked away from Hernandez, but gets it back. Hernandez looking down in the corner. Borman with it, kicks it back to All. Thought about a three, is cut off. All drives into the lane, tries to scoop the ball off, but we get a whistle and a foul back up the floor against Breckenridge County. Foul, I believe, is going to be on Devin Spalding. That'll be his 1st, team 2nd. Inbounds Hernandez for Trinity. Lobs the ball out front. Connor Hatfield with it. Hatfield hands it off to All. All goes on the drive, dishes off, pass goes out of bounds, and it comes back to Breckenridge County. Mercer Rogers will inbounds the basketball to bring the length of the floor for the Tigers. 3:53 remaining here in the third quarter. 33-32, Tigers in front, but it has been a slog tonight. Here is Miller, kicks it over the corner. Spalding will launch a three from the right corner. That is short. Rebound comes down to Trinity. Tigers have not been able to knock down a three tonight. Here is Hernandez, puts up the shot. Basket goes in, and he draws the foul. 10 for Hernandez in the ball game. Foul is going to be on Chase Hardesty. He picks up his 3rd. And now Hernandez goes to the line 48% free throw shooter, has a chance to complete the three-point play. Shot is on the way. This one is no good. Race to the rebound, pulled down by Braden Carmen. Trinity leading 34-33, 3.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Rogers with the basketball, and we get a whistle and a foul on Breckenridge County. Foul is on Braden Carmen. They have been watching the contact down low, and they catch Carmen this time. He picks up his third. Inbounds comes in. Hernandez with it for Whitesville Trinity to inbounds. Apparently they believe they're pulling a Trinity player out. Think they may have found blood on his jersey. Barnett comes out. Roby will come in. With 3:26 remaining here in the third quarter, 34-33, Trinity with the lead. Tigers having a rough night here against this Whitesville team. Here's Borman with the basketball. Borman, bounce pass, loose ball, scramble, picked up. Here's a pass deflected. Carmen able to get a hand on it. Tigers trying to push the ball up the floor. Miller with it, finds Poole. He puts up his shot, blocked, but they'll get a whistle to the foul on Whitesville Trinity. They'll get Connor Hatfield with the foul. That'll be his second, team fourth. And now Lance Poole will go to the free throw stripe. Poole gets a pair of free throws with 3:06 remaining in this game, or in this quarter. Poole makes the first for his 12th point of the ball game. Gives us our third tie of the night at 34. Second free throw on the way is no good. Rebound pulled down by Poole. He heads to the basket, puts it off the glass, no good. Carmen gets the miss. He puts it off the glass, no good. Gets his own miss, though, and puts it back up and in. Carmen with his 5th point of the ball game. Breckenridge County retakes the lead at 36-34, under 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Here's Hernandez with it, kicks it out front. Howard kicks the ball over to Roby. Roby out front to Hatfield with 2:40 remaining. Trinity spreads the floor right now. Here's Hatfield trying to drive, dishes the ball off to Branson Howard. Howard goes inside, pushes up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Braden Carmen for Breckenridge County. Here's Poole with it for the Tigers. Poole spins, lays it off the glass and in. Poole with his 14th point of the night. And Whitesville Trinity wants to talk it over. They'll take their second timeout of the game. 2:21 remaining here in the third quarter. Timeout brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road. Breckenridge County 38, Whitesville Trinity 34.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
Breckenridge County on a 5-0 run after Whitesville Trinity took a 34-33 lead. Leading scorers in the ball game right now, Lance Poole has 14 for Breckenridge County. Hayden All has 15 for Whitesville Trinity. Tigers matched their biggest lead of the night at 4. At 38-34, they led 20-16 and 23-19, but each time they have broken to that lead, Trinity has found a way back into this game. Full court pressure being employed by Breckenridge County. Borman tries to fight his way through the double team. Trinity able to break the press down at the other end. Here's a shot block picked up by Mercer Rogers. Tigers trying to lob the ball ahead to Jonah Miller. He puts it off the glass and in. Tigers trying to find some baskets in transition here. Miller with his 4th point of the ball game. Breckenridge County now leads 40-34. Tigers right now would love to make this an up and down the game. Trinity would love to keep this game low scoring. See if they can find some set plays and maybe knock down some threes. Hatfield bluffs the three. He gives it out front to Howard. Now All with it. Hall with it, drives into the lane on Poole, kicks it down in the corner. Howard with it. Branson Howard drives, scoops it up off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Braden Carmen for Breckenridge County. Tigers with it. Here is Poole with the basketball. He tries a three-pointer, that is no good. Rebound, Devin Spalding has it knocked away, picked up by Trinity. Ball gets away and a foul on Breckenridge County. It'll be Poole or Jonah Miller. They will get the foul on Miller as he picks up his first. That'll be the team fifth. So now Trinity, with 1:27 remaining in the quarter, will head to the free throw stripe. Cale Borman will head to the line. 50% free throw shooter on the season. Steps up with 1:27 remaining here in this quarter. First free throw on the way is good. Borman's first point of the night. Benjamin Grimes will check into the lineup for Breckenridge County. One more free throw upcoming for Borman. On the way, shot is up and in. Full court pressure, they lob the ball ahead to Braden Carmen. Ball is going to be deflected out of bounds. Rescued by Carmen. Carmen kicks the ball ahead to Miller. Off balance shot, gets the roll. Jonah Miller with 6 points all in this quarter. Tigers back to a 6-point lead at 42-36. Down on the other end, Borman dishes the ball off, has the shot blocked, does Hatfield. We get a foul on Breckenridge County's Braden Carmen. And that would be, I believe, 4 on Carmen. Waiting to see when they flash it up, and that is the case. So Carmen picks up his 4th foul. We've got Carmen with 4, Payne with 4. And at the line, it is Hatfield for Trinity. Made both of his free throws and makes this one 3 of 3 on the night. 42-37. Hayden Brockman checks back into the lineup for Breckenridge County with 1:11 remaining here in the quarter. Second free throw is on the way. This one is good. 4 of 4 from the line is Hatfield. And it brings Trinity to within 4, 42-38. Full court pressure by Whitesville Trinity. Grimes with the basketball, racing into the front court, has the ball slapped away, gets it back. We get a whistle and a foul on Whitesville Trinity. Believe that will be on Hatfield. As waiting for it to become official here again, was screened off by one of the officials to see exactly. Still have not brought this up. Actually, they'll get Borman with a foul. That'll be his second. And that sends Benjamin Grimes to the free throw stripe for Breckenridge County. First free throw rattles in. Grimes 5 of 10 on the season, makes his first free throw and his first point of the ball game. 43-38 the score, 1:03 remaining here in the quarter. One more free throw on the way for Grimes. Puts the shot in the air, and this one is good. Grimes with 2 points. Tigers again up by 6, 44-38. Trinity able to break the press. Here's Hatfield, dishes in the corner. Branson finds all. Now Hernandez with it. Hernandez will hand the ball off to Borman. We're inside the final minute of this third quarter, 44-38. Breckenridge County with their biggest lead of the night. Here's Borman driving to the basket, scoops up the shot, gets it to roll in. Borman just scooped it up, and it just went through. 44-40 the score. Here is Mercer Rogers with the basketball. Rogers has his shot blocked into Jonah Miller's hands. We get a whistle and a foul on Trinity. I believe that will be on Branson Howard. And Howard picks up his 3rd foul of the night. And I believe that will send Jonah Miller to the line with 29.8 seconds remaining. Miller has 6 points of the ball game, but makes his first trip to the free throw line. Shot is in the air, and it comes up short. One more attempt upcoming here for Miller with 29.8 seconds remaining. Breckenridge County is led by as many as 6. Free throw by Miller, back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Branson Howard. Tigers just simply cannot pull away from this Trinity team. Down to 20 seconds remaining. Borman will hold it up as Trinity presumably to go for one here. Here's Borman, moves off the screen. Now tries to drive on Tall. He scoops up a little runner, got it. Borman with his 6th point of the ball game. Down in the corner, Miller will try a three as time expires, and it is no good. Tonight's third quarter has been brought to you by Hardinsburg Nursing and Rehab with the score. Breckenridge County 44, Whitesville Trinity 42.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom, and we could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
and work
and play in my community.
They're a part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. We're ready for the board.
At Whitesville Trinity, Breckenridge County nursing a 2-point lead at 44-42. Rogers bluffs a three as he heads the basket, tries the high bank shot, it goes in. Rogers with his 6th point of the ball game, 46-42. 4-point lead for Breckenridge County. Trinity with the basketball. All with it for Trinity with 7:35 left to go in this game. Breckenridge County is led by as many as 6. Here is Borman driving to the basket, scoots up a little runner, got it. Borman with his 8th point of the ball game, 46-44. Right now, Trinity just simply, everything is working for them at the moment, but although they're down by 2. Here's Grimes driving to the basket. He tries a floater. That rattles around, no good. Braxton Tall on the putback, up and in. Tall with his 8th point of the ball game, 48-44. 7:01 left in regulation. Here's Borman with the basketball, goes on the drive against Grimes to the left side, kicks the ball over to Hernandez. He pulls up with a jumper. This one no good. Rebound Brockman for Breckenridge County. Gets the ball to Braxton Tall with 6:45 remaining. Tall spins, puts it up, reverse layup, got it. 10 in the ball game for Braxton Tall. Makes it 50-44. And a timeout, Whitesville Trinity. We'll go ahead and hold it here for the moment just because we're into the early into the quarter. 6 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. This timeout, by the way, brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg. Breckenridge County 50, Whitesville Trinity 44. Tigers matching their biggest lead of the night. Whitesville Trinity broke out to an 11-2 lead. Tigers came back, cut it down to 1 at the end of the first quarter. Breckenridge County led by as many as 4 in the second. Trinity fought back, though, on 3-point shooting. Got it to a 1-point lead, 25-24. Tigers tied it at halftime. Breckenridge County is led by as many as 6 on a number of occasions in the third quarter, but Trinity has been able to match every shot the Tigers have made. And right now, heading into this final quarter, 46-44, 50-44, excuse me, 6-point lead. Breckenridge County has 4 timeouts remaining. Whitesville Trinity down to 2, excuse me. Possession arrow will favor Breckenridge County. Again, Tigers will try and set up with full court pressure. Trinity has done a decent job breaking the press. When the Tigers have forced turnovers, they've been able to make a few baskets in transition. Again, Tigers want to make this an up and down game right now. Trinity would love to slow it down, set up and see if they can find all or an open look at the basket. Borman right now riding the hot hand. Borman kicks it over to All, or Branson Howard with it. Howard, bounce pass, gets it to Hernandez. Pass intercepted by Mercer Rogers, or make it Braxton Tall. Tall stakes up a shot, no good. Brockman on the putback, up and in. Tigers starting to gain a little bit of control on the boards. Breckenridge County with their biggest lead of the night now at 52-44, 6:09 left to go in this game. All dishes the ball off to Hatfield. Here's Hernandez, drives the basket, puts up a shot over Brockman, no good. Ball tipped away, picked up by Breckenridge County, but could not rescue it from going out of bounds. And the ball will head back to Whitesville Trinity. Payne will come back in with those 4 fouls. You have John Payne with 4 for Whitesville Trinity. Brayton Carmen has 4 for Breckenridge County. 5:59 left to go in this game. Here is Payne, shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Breckenridge County. Tall tries to pull the ball ahead, gets it to Lance Poole. Poole spins, off balance, forces up the shot, no good, but draws the foul and will head to the line. I believe they will get the foul, and that is on John Payne, and he is fouled out of this ball game. Payne leaves with 5 points on the night, and fouls out with 5 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in regulation. Ian Roby will check into the lineup for Whitesville Trinity. Devin Spalding will check in for Breckenridge County. At the line, it will be Lance Poole. Tigers get 2 free throws here. First free throw by Poole is good. Poole now has 15 points on the night. 53-44 the score. Tigers by 9. One more attempt on the way for Poole. This one is good. He has 16 in the ball game. 54-44, biggest lead for Breckenridge County. Here's All going to fire up a three-pointer. That is no good. Ball tipped up in the air. Rogers tries behind the back pass. And unable to rescue it in, so it'll stay with Whitesville Trinity with 5:38 left to go in this ball game. Hernandez to inbounds for the Raiders. He'll bring the ball back out front to All, bluffs the three, now goes to the lane, kicks it down to Borman on the right side. Borman guarded by Devin Spalding. Curling into the lane, Branson Howard with it. Howard gets the ball to Roby out front to All. He'll launch it a three, off balance, no good. Rebound comes down to Hernandez. Hernandez kicks it over. Roby will try a three-pointer, that is no good. Fight for the rebound, pulled down, and we get a held ball. And it looks like alternating possession will give it to Whitesville Trinity. Again, thought it was Breckenridge County's basketball. Again, we're stationed in the end zone here, so we do not see the possession arrow. Here's a ball tipped out of bounds as Lance Poole gets up to deflect the inbounds pass. Trinity will reset in their offense as Hatfield will check back into the ball game for Whitesville Trinity. 5:16 left to go in this one. 54-44, 10-point lead. Here's the inbounds. Hatfield has his shot blocked. We get a whistle and a foul on Breckenridge County. Tigers wanted the jump ball, but instead it will be the foul on Breckenridge County. Foul is going to be on Hayden Brockman as he picks up his first of the game, first of the quarter. So Hatfield will go to the free throw stripe. Was 4 of 4 in that quarter for Whitesville Trinity. First attempt on the way is no good. We'll get one more attempt here. Whitesville Trinity now 8 of 12 in the ball game from the free throw stripe, or 8 of 11, excuse me. One more attempt by Hatfield with 5:14 left to go in the game. Shot is in the air, in and out, no good. Braden Carmen back in with those 4 fouls for Breckenridge County. Here's Mercer Rogers with it for the Tigers. Rogers drives the basket, pushes up the shot, may have been blocked. Carmen goes back up, has the ball knocked out of his hands, but he is fouled and will head to the line. Foul is going to be on Ian Roby for Whitesville Trinity. That'll be his second, team second of the quarter. Braden Carmen will head to the line for the Tigers. He's 1 of 2 on the night, has 5 points in the ball game. First free throw by Carmen is good. Make it 6 on the night. 55-44. The 11-point lead now for Breckenridge County. One more shot on the way by Carmen is good. Braden has 7 in the ball game, 56-44. 12-2 start to the quarter for the Tigers as they have pushed out to their biggest lead of the night. Roby with it for Whitesville Trinity on the right side. He gets the ball to Hatfield. Or make that Hernandez, spins in the lane, puts up the shot, got it. Hernandez has 12 points in the ball game. 56-46. 4:40 left to go in this ball game. Little floater doesn't go. Rebound tipped up in the air. Last touch by Whitesville Trinity. Breckenridge County will retain the possession with 4:36 left to go in this game. Tigers up by 10, 56-46, and before anything else happens, we are going to get a timeout. Brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg with the score, Breckenridge County 56, Whitesville Trinity 46.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
Seconds left to go in this ball game. Breckenridge County 56, Whitesville Trinity 46. Inbounds is deflected and picked up by Whitesville Trinity. Raiders racing into the front court. Here's Borman with the basketball. Borman kicks it down in the corner. Hatfield will launch a three-pointer short. Rebound comes down to Breckenridge County's Devin Spalding. Lobs the ball ahead to Lance Poole. Poole drives the basket, puts it off the glass and in, and draws the foul. 18 on the night for Lance Poole, and draws the foul from Trinity. Makes it a 58-46 ball game. Foul, I believe, is going to be on Ian Roby. He picks up his third. Team third of the quarter. Poole will head to the free throw stripe. Tigers back up by 12 in this game, 58-46. One more free throw attempt is on the way, and it is good. 19 on the night for Lance Poole. Tigers now lead by 13, 59-46. 4:13 left to go in this game. Here's Hernandez driving the baseline, kicks it over in the corner. Here's a three-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Braden Carmen for Breckenridge County. Tigers get it to Lance Poole. Poole spins into the lane against all, pushes up the shot, got it. 21 now for Poole on the night. Tigers now lead by 15, 61-46. Tigers coming up here big in the fourth quarter as they have pushed it out to their biggest lead of the night. Here is a drive, a whistle, and a turnover against Whitesville Trinity. Raiders trying to drive the basketball. Carmen stood in the way, and the Trinity player went to the floor. And Breckenridge County gets it with 3:45 remaining in this game. Tigers outscoring the Raiders 17-4 here in the fourth. Double team. Here's the pass to Mercer Rogers off balance. He has his shot blocked. Fight for the rebound, tipped up. Carmen puts up his shot short, goes to the bat floor. Loose ball. Carmen gets it back. Dishes off to Poole. He puts it off the glass and in. Lance Poole with 23 in the game. 63-46 the score now. 3:15 remaining in this contest. Borman with it for Whitesville Trinity. Gets the ball down low. Here's a looping shot up by Hernandez. No good. Rebound comes down to Poole. He is tied up and will get a reach in on Whitesville Trinity. As the Tigers starting to slip away in this game. Foul is going to be on Connor Hatfield. He picks up his third. Team fourth with 3:06 left to go in this game. This was a 44-42 game to start the fourth quarter, but Breckenridge County has taken control here in the fourth. Aided by a big quarter from Lance Poole, has 9 of his 23 points here in the fourth. Bounce pass, Poole with it. Poole, bounce pass intended for Mercer Rogers, but a little too much gusto on it. Tigers are going to get bailed out, though, as it went off a Trinity player. 2:49 left to go in this game. And we will get a timeout, Breckenridge County. This will be a full timeout, brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg with the score, Breckenridge County 63, Whitesville Trinity 46.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
Seconds remaining in this ball game. 63-46, Breckenridge County with their biggest lead of the night, but do not let the score fool you. This has not been an easy game for the Tigers. Breckenridge County really pulling away here in the fourth quarter. Lance Poole with 23 points to lead the Tigers. Breckenridge County outscoring Trinity here 19-4 in this final frame. They have been able to push this game out to a comfortable margin, as Breckenridge County will pick up their 14th win of the season. Inbounds comes in. Mercer Rogers will launch a three-pointer that is no good. The three has not been there all night. Poole puts up the shot, no good, goes to the floor, but is fouled. They'll get the foul on, I believe that'll be Hayden All. He'll pick up his second, and that will be the team fifth, so that means free throws the rest of the way for Breckenridge County with 2:44 left of this game. Poole goes back to the free throw stripe. First free throw on the way is good. (64-46). One more attempt on the way for Poole. Up to 24 points on the night. Second free throw in the air and no good. Rebound comes down to Howard for Trinity. With now 2:40 left to go in this game. Howard with the basketball. Howard dishes off to All with 2.5 minutes left to go. Here is Hernandez with it. Hernandez bounce pass. They find Hatfield, who puts it up and in. Hatfield with his 6th point of the night. 64-48. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Trinity. Raiders trying to go the other way. Loose ball, though, is going to be picked up by Breckenridge County. 64-48 as fouls. Rogers is fouled, caught in the double team. Foul is going to be on Branson Howard. That will be his 4th. That will send Mercer Rogers to the stripe with 2:04 left to go in this ballgame. 64-48. First free throw by Rogers is good. Rogers 1 of 3 on the line for the night. 65-48 the score. Free throw is on the way and good. Rogers with 8 in the game. 66-48, down to 2 minutes left to go in this game. Branson Howard will put up a three-pointer that is good. Howard with 5 points of the ball game, and timeout Whitesville Trinity. They will take their 4th timeout of the game. We'll go ahead and keep it here for the moment. With 1:52 left to go in this ball game, Breckenridge County breathing easier, but had a scrap on their hands really for about 3 and a quarters of this game. Breckenridge County coming up with a big run to push ahead. They got to a double digit for the first time at 54-44. They've been able to push the margin out. They've led by as many as 18 in this ball game. Howard knocks down a 3 a moment ago to cut the deficit for Trinity down to 15, 66-51. Breckenridge County with a 15-point lead. The Tigers, though, have been able to pull away here in this 4th quarter. Lance Poole with 24 points on the night for Breckenridge County. Braxton Tall has 10. Tigers trying to close this one out. They would improve to 14-11 as they head into the game with Edmonson County coming up on Thursday night. But some work to do. Here's a nice look underneath as they find Jonah Miller. Miller puts the basket up and in. He's got 8 in the ball game. 68-51. Here's another 3 on the way by Branson Howard. No good. Ball tipped up in the air. Rebound is pulled down by Lance Poole. Poole on the run has it slapped from behind. Picked up by Hatfield with 1:26 left to go in this ball game. Borman with the basketball. Kicks it over. Here's Hatfield going to launch a 3. That is no good. The 3-point shots that fell earlier for Trinity have somewhat deserted them. Here's a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Breckenridge County's Mercer Rogers. Rogers spins away and will hold the basketball up. They get the ball over to Chase Hardesty with 1:06 left to go. Here's Hardesty, floats one off the glass, no good. Braxton Tall puts it up and in. 12 points in the game for Braxton Tall. 70-51 the score, final minute of the game. Here is Hatfield spinning, puts the shot up over Rogers, up and in. Hatfield with his 8th point of the night. And it's Breckinridge County that will take a timeout with 49.6 seconds remaining. Breckinridge County will take their 4th timeout of the night. Both teams will be down to 1 timeout left of this game with 49.6 seconds remaining. Breckinridge County leading 70-53. Remember, the first game in Harned was a 70-55 result. But Breckinridge County, again, with a big 4th quarter, outscoring Trinity here 26-11. Mercer Rogers will inbound the basketball for Breckinridge County. Trinity still picking up with full court pressure, although they have pulled their starters here. Inbounds comes into Hardesty. They lob the ball ahead to Braxton Tall. Tall drove to the basket, now hands it off to Rogers with 42 seconds remaining. Rogers gets the ball over to Hardesty. Breckinridge County content to run the clock here. Ladarian Parker back into the lineup for Breckinridge County. Back to Rogers. Rogers kicks the ball to Braxton Tall. Here's Ladarian Parker, gets a look to the basket. He puts it off the glass, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, is tied up as we get a reach in on Whitesville Trinity. And we'll see who picks up the foul here for the Raiders. Foul, I believe, is going to be on number 33, Tate Howard, a 5'4 freshman into the game. Ladarian Parker back to the free throw line for Breckinridge County. Free throw attempt catches the rim, goes up in the air and falls through. Parker now 2 of 3 from the line, 71-53. Second free throw is no good. Rebound comes down to Chase Hardesty for Breckinridge County. He kicks it out to Braxton Tall. Tigers trying to run out the clock here, 71-53. Hardesty with it, down to 12 seconds. Lobs it to Mercer Rogers against the double team. Hardesty with it, down to 7 seconds. Hardesty drives, looks, will lob it back out to Mercer Rogers, and that should do it. Final seconds here as Parker tried to get up a shot, no good. And that will do it for the ball game. Tonight's 4th quarter has been brought to you by Commonwealth Machining. Tonight's final score, Breckinridge County 71, Whitesville Trinity 53.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lift chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckinridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic chews, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardinsburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rentals been in business since 1973 and are still going strong and growing. They carry the largest selection of rental equipment in the area. They can also take care of all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. They haul rock, install cisterns, dig footers, basements, and backfill around your home. Call 270-756-2946. That's Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, located on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg. A proud supporter of Breckinridge County and the Fighting Tigers.
14-11 on the season with a 71-53 win over Whitesville Trinity here tonight at Trinity High School. Whitesville Trinity actually opened the game strong. They were out to an 11-2 start in the ball game. Breckinridge County responded with a 10-2 run. They cut the deficit down to 1 at the end of the first quarter, 13-12. Tigers led by as many as 4 in the second quarter. That at 20-16 and 23-19. But Whitesville Trinity able to knock down 4 threes in that quarter. That kept them within range. They actually took a 25-24 lead late in the quarter before a Ladarian Parker free throw late tied the game at 25. In the third quarter, another back-and-forth contest. Trinity actually took the lead. Breckinridge County pushed out to a 4-point margin again at 38-34. The lead ping-pong between 4 and 6 points before a late basket by Trinity. Cut the deficit down to 44-42 at the end of the third quarter, but Breckenridge County responding with a big fourth quarter, outscoring the Raiders 27-11, put the game away, and they win by 18 tonight, 71-53. Tonight's post-game show brought to you by TGH Machine and Welding, The Print Place, and Beachy Dogs here on 104.3 The River.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Breckenridge County High School alumni Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow at Legacy Physical Therapy salute you, Breckenridge County, and support Breckenridge County sports. Legacy Physical Therapy is an outpatient physical therapy clinic proudly serving Breckenridge County with that Tiger pride. Located at 237 Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow and their staff are very proud to serve their patients and their community. At Legacy Physical Therapy, they treat people, not patients.
(71-53), Breckenridge County defeats Whitesville Trinity tonight. The final scoring of the game for Breckenridge County, they are led by Lance Poole, who will finish the night with 24 points. 10 of those coming in the fourth quarter. From there, the only other player in double figures was Braxton Tall. Tall will finish the night with 12 points. It was 8 in the game to Mercer Rogers and to Jonah Miller. 7 on the night to Braden Carmen. 4 points each in the ball game to Hayden Brockman and to Chase Hardesty. 2 points on the night to Benjamin Grimes and to Ladarian Parker. For Whitesville Trinity, they are led by 2 players in double figure scoring. Hayden all finishes the night with 15 points, all from three-point range. 4 threes in the second, a 3 in the third. That accounts for his scoring. Will Hernandez will finish the night with 12 points, 8 points each to Connor Hatfield and to Cale Borman. It was 5 points each in the ball game to John Payne and to Branson Howard. 71-53, the final score. Tigers win it tonight. We'll be back to wrap things up in just a moment as our post-game show brought to you by TGH Machine and Welding, The Print Place, and Beachy Dogs.
Do you know what the Breckenridge County Health Department does? We do everything from pool inspections to site evaluations on septic tanks, the WIC program, women's health, immunizations, children and adults, disaster preparedness, and community health education, among many other things. For more information, you can call us at 270-756-5121 or go to our website, BreckenridgeCountyHealthDEPT.org. And good luck, Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers, from all of us at the Breckenridge County Health Department.
Up here from Whitesville as the Tigers pick up the win here. Want to remind you our next Fighting Tiger game will come your way on Thursday night. Tigers will wrap up the regular season with a road trip to Brownsville to take on Edmonson County. Pre-game coverage gets underway at 6:45 on Thursday night ahead of the 7 o'clock tip-off. Then the Lady Tigers have one more home game. They will play Owensboro Catholic on Friday night at Tiger Arena. That will be the senior night game for the Lady Tigers. It will also be the Supporting Heroes game. So hope you can make it out there to show your support for all of those efforts. Mark Grimes will be along with the coverage at around 6:45 on Friday evening. But before all of that, though, we will talk with the coaches tomorrow on Inside Tiger Nation. That'll come your way tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock. Recapping the scores from this evening. In the JV game, Breckenridge County claimed a 58-30 win. And in the varsity game that just wrapped up a moment ago, the Fighting Tigers have defeated Whitesville Trinity 71-53. For my teammates, Lee Bramlett saying good night, everybody. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.